Hey guys, welcome back to What's for Dinner. Long time no see. It's
Yeah.
been a very long time since we've done one of these videos, so apologies for that. It's not on purpose. We've had a lot going on at the clinic, all good things, new programs being rolled out, new website. Um, yeah, just a lot of stuff. So, do you want to go over what we're having for dinner tonight, hon?
Sure. I woke up this morning and I said to Mark, we have to do what's for dinner. And he's like, really? I said,
Wow.
yeah, we're supposed to do what's for dinner.
Yeah. So here we are.
So we made burgers on the griddle top,
Smash burgers.
smash burgers.
Yeah.
This meat is from our friend's house in the country. They raise cattle. And then I made bacon.
So those friends in the country are ranchers. Is that what they do?
Yeah.
And there's all of our seasonings too. We probably should have these ready, but we've got some onion, some garlic, Jane's Crazy seasoning, and then over here we have some Redmond's Real Salt.
Yep.
So, and by the way, I know you're catching those apples. You guys are going to be like, "Who's eating apples?" Those are for our deer. We got organic apples for our little pets that live in the backyard, our wild pets. All right, what's going on over here?
Hard boiled, sunny side up eggs.
Yum. And then last, but
And
certainly
then
not
it
least,
looks terrible, but
so good.
it's spaghetti sauce on the bottom, a very thin layer, mozzarella cheese, a whole bunch of Italian seasoning spices, and then sausage, ham, pepperoni, and that's it. Oh, bacon and bacon.
Bacon, yeah. Don't forget the bacon.
So it's the sausage pieces that kind of get charred and the edges. I don't know what happened tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe I got sidetracked.
Yeah. What's going on with the rosettes?
Oh, I want to remind you guys that it's pumpkin spice season, and go to rosettesmix.com and order pumpkin spice cake mix for your holidays. We had someone brand new over that we had never met before, and this is what we made.
Yeah, and they're super cool to work with too. And if you make an order, I think they even have a sign up. You can give their newsletter and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just put in your email, and then they'll email out several times a year when they're having like specials or giveaways or whatever, so you can get the mixes at a discount, 10% off or whatever they're offering at the time.
And their recipe section on their website is amazing. Like, you can do so much with different cookie mixes or cake mixes. So
yeah, for sure. Oh, and just so you guys don't think we're not into vegetables a little bit, we've got some pickles and some onion and tomato over here. So
yeah. So we're still ketovore.
Yep. What does ketovore mean?
Yeah. So ketovore means mostly meat, but onion and tomato and spaghetti sauce.
Gotcha.
When we want it.
And will any of these foods we're eating cause our blood sugar or insulin to spike? And why is that important?
Wow, that's an old question. None of this will spike your sugar. And that's important because so many people are diagnosed these days with insulin resistance, prediabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, full-blown diabetes, cancer, anxiety, depression,
blood pressure.
All of these things are insulin driven. The top 12 cancers for America, 9 of them are metabolically driven, or meaning they're driven by insulin. Mm-hmm. So you do not want your insulin to spike after you eat. It activates the clotting cascade, sets you up for heart attack and stroke.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Right on. So what are we going to talk about tonight?
Well, I was just going to say a lot of people have been messaging me about the announcement yesterday that the black box warning came off of estrogen for the black box warning of breast cancer. And so people were just saying, I want your thoughts. So my thoughts are...
And this was an FDA ruling, right?
Yeah, my thoughts are, it was on there for nothing. It was on there for bad trash science. It stayed on there too long based on bad trash science. And I'm super, super mad because many women for 25 years now have suffered horrid consequences, health related to having low hormones. So am I happy it's off? Sure. It doesn't change anything I do. And I'm not really sure it's going to change what other providers do. And I also don't want to be like, oh, FDA, you're so amazing. Thank you so much. We went and begged you for so many years and you finally listened. So I don't think it should have been on there in the first place. It was even on vaginal estrogen. Give me a break. Vaginal estrogen is safe for anybody, including breast cancer survivors. I've had recently some GYNs tell patients that have come to see me with vaginal atrophy and UTIs and all that stuff that they don't need vaginal estrogen because they're not sexually active. Okay. So you just want them to have pain and atrophy and chronic UTIs. They also, in February, the FDA took off the black box warning on male testosterone for increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Every time, not every time, that's dramatic. So many times people will come back to me, men, and say, my primary is worried I'm on testosterone for clots. That was also trash science. The study that was put on, the black box warning, was retracted long ago. I think even like 2014 or something, long ago, but the black box warning remained until February. I didn't even know about it, but I saw a patient, a male, a month or so ago, and in my consent, I say there's a black box warning on testosterone. He said, I'm pretty sure that got taken off. And I was like, no. So when he left, I went and Googled it, and it did. And every article I pulled up said the FDA quietly removed the black box warning from testosterone. We've been gone a long time, but our feelings haven't changed. And the powers that be that run this country and the world do not want you on hormones, because hormones are going to prevent you from entering into their hospital system and getting on their, 8 to 10 medications by the time you're 60.
Well, you went there.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
You did. Why is it, do you think, that these things persist though? On it, like for instance, we had the Women's Health Initiative, and all these different things came out from that were not true. But even after many of the studies, or many parts of that study, have been proven to be not true.
Yes.
And now here we are, decades later. Many of much of that misinformation still persists.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it just because the medical system is just super slow? Is people choosing to ignore this actual science?
Well, that is true, because whenever something changes, it takes about 20 years to trickle down to clinical practice. But I think it's dogma, arrogance, ego. And I think the people that are in charge of this country are not you and me. And they have billions of dollars at stake, and they're not going to let whatever they call people like me and you. We're certainly not influencers, but giving out misinformation about hormones. I mean, they're just not going to, they're going to do everything they can to not allow humans to thrive on their own, figure things out on their own. I've told you guys so many times, you were designed divinely. You were designed for victory. You were designed to thrive, not what some of you are stuck in right now.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I think we probably should wrap it up just for sake of brevity with regards to uploading the videos and whatnot to the different platforms. So we'll have this on YouTube and Facebook. And what else?
We missed you guys.
Yeah, we totally missed you guys. We're sorry we've been so absent. We'll try and do more, but can't promise anything right now. We've just been so busy, and that's in a good way. Not that I'm being negative about that. So remember, none of this is medical advice.
Oh no, heavens.
So don't consider it medical advice.
Please take advice from your overweight physician.
Stop.
Okay.
You're a highly trained and knowledgeable medical healthcare provider. That was what I used to say. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. As always, we love you
so much.
God bless you. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.